So this is GP Lackey's Tamperdrome, as you can see on the start screen there. And I think I first became aware of him when he was working on the dog generation for this, maybe. I don't know if that ever came out as a separate project or if it was just rolled into this, but we'll see that in this video. So this is a collection of 6 graphical generators. I'm going to go with inhabitants here for the first one. And you just press a random key and it generates one of these characters, and they're kind of like tribal Borg looking kind of guys. I don't know how to explain that otherwise, but you can see there's a lot of textures that are shrunk down to just about the same resolution as the screen's being rendered at, so you get a lot of really nice aliasing and sort of noisy texture, I guess you'd call it. Here's the island section. And again, yeah, a lot of the details are right below what's actually visible on the screen, and so it really feels like you're looking through a telescope or something at these islands. You can't quite resolve them. And then there's also a lot of screen space noise you can see on there, and aliasing and sprite rotating and all that good stuff. I really like this package though, because there's 6 generators in it, and usually when people make a character generator or name generator, they put it out on their website or some link that gets abandoned pretty quick. And he packaged it up as a game on itch. You can get the download at the bottom of this video. Some of these islands don't generate at all, and you just get a blank wave, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not sure exactly how intentional that is, if it just happens to all add up that they're, you know, below the y-axis or something. I think the ghost section here is the most impressive. Just there's a certain amount of warping before the thresholding effect that really makes them look like you've run a 3D object through a photocopier. You know, it's really harshly black and white, but there's some slippage between the different layers that's hidden because of that thresholding. And the few loops that make up the wiggle and the animation overlap differently, so you get a longer loop than you normally would have for just putting a sine wave wiggle on everything. Especially if you look at the eyes on some of these guys. There's some delicate texturing in there. Also, what's really cool is if you hit the enter key without typing a name in to seed the generation, it gives you a random name. I don't know if he's picked these ones because he liked what they look like, or they're just funny names or something, but in the final section here, there's the dog generator, which I mentioned earlier, and they're pretty cute, you know. They're not as complicated as some of the other ones, like the ghosts, but I like that they're all wagging their tails. It means they're happy living inside of this sort of hellscape. Some of them have some serious spine problems, though.